Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Morning.
What a beautiful day to see a lovely old building.
It's fantastic.
It really is fantastic.
It's a glorious old girl that's been here 160 years.
How did you come across the building?
Initially, yeah, probably over 25 years ago, we were running a skip hire company. So my father bought the yard. We had this building, we had 4.5 acres of coal yard, storage.
So you know it very, very, very well.
I do. Lived down here, worked in the building. It's part of the lifeblood.
And how do you both feel about living in a railway shed?
It's quite interesting, to be quite honest. I don't know anybody else who lives in one, so...
What a space you've got.
It's huge.
It's brilliant.
Magnificent.
It is enormous, actually. It's much bigger than I thought it would have been. And I love those timbers in the roof.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Are they staying?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Good. Are you slightly worried about how big it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
The railway goods shed is 1,000 square feet and consists of one large double-height space, other than a kitchenette, WC and an office tucked away in the corner, all covered by a small mezzanine.
So what are you going to do with it?
I'm intimidated by this space.
But this space you're in now, what's this going to be?
This
In a
is
lounge.
This is your lounge?
This
Yeah.
is our lounge sitting room.
Yeah.
And does it go as far as the big opening there at the back?
It goes
Yeah.
all the way to the back. This is about light space, open plan living, sort of contemporary modern, but in this old building.
Now, I bet the Victorians who built the old railway goods shed never thought it would be turned into a home. But ever since Marcus and Kathryn got planning permission, it's been full steam ahead. And I can't wait to see it. This faded and shabby goods shed had been central to Marcus's family life for many years. But it hadn't seen any love in a long time. Now, the devotion is clear. It's a thing of beauty. The Victorian brickwork looks as pristine as the day it was built, and what were once railway arches are now impressive, symmetrical 4.5-metre high windows. There's also a new drive and landscaping. The building now stands proud as a lasting nod to the history of the area, made all the more remarkable by its surroundings. An expansive housing estate that has grown up around it since Kathryn and Marcus started their renovation.
Now that is impressive. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Oh, lovely.
Nice
Welcome
to
to
see you.
Gloucestershire.
This looks great.
Yeah,
It
really
looks
pleased.
really, really good. I am so impressed that you've done it in the timescale that you have.
It's amazing. It's better than we ever dreamed of.
Inside, the old goods shed was worn out and derelict. Used to store vehicles in recent years, the space was devoid of charm and character. But Marcus's lifelong dream has finally been realised. Now it's a supersized and luxurious family home. Bespoke windows flood the space with light, and the room has been perfectly zoned to create not one, but 2 living areas, each with its own personality.
Pretty good. Really spacious.
My word.
It's fantastic.
Crikey, when you think what this space was like before, it was one enormous, very empty shed.
Yep.
It was just unloved and neglected.
You've done a brilliant job. And you know what? I love all the little touches back to the railway history and heritage.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
got a London, Midlands, Scotland luggage trunk there.
That's right.
And then, I'm even going to pick this up, you've got Great Western Rail fabric.
Yes.
That is beautiful. Just
I
feel
know,
it.
it's quality, isn't it? It's hard wearing.
It's
really
really-
hard wearing.
But having all those touches to
Yeah.
the space is amazing. And I know planning was tricky.
Yeah.
It took a while.
You did.
You had to jump through a lot of hoops. But when you think about it, that move of pulling in the ceiling up on the first floor to leave all of those openings in all their glory was a fantastic move. I know at the time you were worried about
Absolutely.
it.
I wanted space, but it works. It works fantastically well. When you sit down and you see the sky from these massive windows.
I mean, did you imagine it was going to look like this at the very beginning?
It was very hard for me to think about what it would look like, George.
Yeah, you were kind of like, I can't see
no,
it,
I
can't
just
see
can't.
it.
No, I actually have to admit, I really couldn't see it looking like this. No.
Kathryn struggled from the off to see how the dilapidated and rickety office in WC could become part of her home. But you needn't have worried. In their place is a stylish and contemporary sage green kitchen. A sleek curved island and breakfast bar paired with industrial lighting and a zinc dining table means this new space is a fitting addition to the old goods shed.
I mean, this is dreamy, I have to say. What are you going to do with all this space?
Learn how to dance.
It's fantastic. You've got loads of countertop, you've got breakfast bar that side, massive island unit, beautiful dining area, and then it all opens out onto the terrace at the side of the house.
Yeah.